What is going on, Wolfpack? You're very welcome to another video here on Degenerate Watch. Thank you very much for joining me. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a drug bust that happened at sea off the coast of Suffolk in England. Two smugglers took to the water to import a large quantity of cocaine into the United Kingdom, but were instead intercepted by Border Force and the National Crime Agency. But that's not all the drama, folks. One of the men decides that he'd rather take his chances by jumping overboard. Let's take a look.
You've been warned several times! Stop the rib, please, for safety! Do you understand? Right, get on. No, we'll have to wait. One in the water, go off the plot! Watch it! Stand down, you've been warned!
I really don't know what's funnier, your man jumping overboard to escape, or the fact old Brucey, the captain there, didn't even bat an eyelid when it happened. I guess it was a case of every man for himself. And I know a lot of you are probably out there screaming at the screen saying, where is the loyalty? But you have to remember, this guy was only playing by the rules. As you know, the captain must go down with his ship, and that includes going down for hard time for a drug importation charge. This incident took place back on the 24th of June last year, and our crew on the day were 55-year-old Captain Bruce Knowles from Durham in Norfolk and 31-year-old First Mate Farhad Gumrukuglu from the Netherlands. The two wet bandits were spotted making their way along the coastline by the crew of a UK Border Force cutter, and they were then intercepted near East Benneker Broads in Suffolk. Border Force agents tried to get the men to stop the vessel, but of course they refused. As you've seen from the clip, Gumrukuglu decided to jump overboard in order to try escape. He managed to swim to shore, get up onto the beach and escape, but he was pursued by officers from Suffolk and Norfolk and was later arrested that day in Wrentham in Norfolk. On the other hand, Bruce Knowles decided to take his chances and continue trying to make good his escape, but it didn't last too long as he managed to ground a boat on a beach. He then tried to also jump overboard but was quickly apprehended by pursuing officers. The boat was later towed to the harbour in the nearby town of Lowestoft, where it was searched by officers from the National Crime Agency. There they uncovered a haul of cocaine worth an estimated £39 million hidden under a tarpaulin. Investigators believe the two men travelled towards French waters to pick up the drugs from a larger mothership before bringing it back to the UK. During interviews, both men gave no comment but were subsequently charged with importing a controlled drug. They pleaded guilty to the offence at Ipswich Crown Court on the 20th of August. Speaking about the case, the National Crime Agency's branch commander Lydia Bloomfield said that Knowles and Gumrukuglu knew they were going to lose a huge quantity of drugs when they were intercepted at sea by our Border Force colleagues. Both men were working for a wider organised crime group who will now feel the effects of a loss of this amount. Thanks to the work of our Border Force and Joint Maritime Security Centre partners, a very significant amount of Class A drugs have been removed from the criminal marketplace, where they would have fueled further criminality and exploitation. The National Crime Agency will continue to work with partners to protect the public from serious and organised crime. Border Force Deputy Director Sally Hawkyard said our Border Force officers played a pivotal role in detecting and seizing millions of pounds worth of cocaine, which ensured that these two men were brought to justice. We remain committed to stopping illegal drugs from entering the country, where they ruin lives and fuel organised criminal gangs. Border Force will continue to work tirelessly to keep the public safe and our borders secure. The men appeared in Ipswich Court on Friday the 20th of December 2024, and a hearing date was set to determine what position the defendants held in the drugs operation. It will be decided if the defendants had a leading role in the organisation on May 16th prior to sentencing. During the court appearance in December, it was said that it is clear there was a relationship between the two defendants and others, and that they were together and alone without supervision of others, picking up what appears to be over £30 million worth of cocaine. The prosecution are entitled to say that the court can reasonably assume that they must have been so trusted that they were close to the original source. If the defendants now wish to put forward evidence that there were other factors going on which undermine that inference, they would need to put forward that evidence and allow it to be tested. The court recorder then addressed the defendants directly, saying it does not make that much difference because you will be facing a substantial term of imprisonment no matter what the sentencing judge decides about your role. Well, it seems that no matter what, for these men the deck is well and truly stacked against them, and they're going to be looking at some quite substantial time behind bars. Altogether, this haul weighed in at a whopping 350 kilograms, or for our US viewers, around 770 pounds. It'll be interesting to see just what sentence the judge hands down to these men, but we're going to have to wait until the 16th of May to find out. But of course, when any new information does come to light, I will do a little update video on it. I don't know about you guys, but this whole little escapade got me thinking. The whole thing is thrown off Miami Vice vibes, you know? Drug runners in their speedboats getting intercepted, lads jumping overboard. Like, this has all the makings of a spin-off series, and I wonder, are these men available when they finish their jail time? Let me show you what the vision is. Okay, maybe I was getting a bit carried away there, but you can't say that it wouldn't be a good show. And with that being said, that's about all we have time for this show. If you enjoyed the video, please do us a massive favour and go down and hit that like button, as it does really help the channel out. As always, there's some links down below in the description if you like what we do here and you'd like to help support the channel. Or you can hit the little heart button down below this video to send us a super thanks. And I can't go without giving a massive shout out to the crew of legends that are of course my channel members. Thank you very much as always guys for your continued support and encouragement. It is very much thoroughly appreciated. And if you're interested in joining the Wolfpack and becoming a channel member, you can find out more information at the link down below in the description. And as a channel member, you'll get access to our weekly podcast. Last week's episode was about the largest bank heist here in the Republic of Ireland. I also want to give a big shout out to everyone that's watching this with me on the premiere. Thank you very much for joining me guys. As always, I'll be back in the next couple of days with another video. I do hope you'll join me then. And if you're not already subscribed, do hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time we drop a new video. And if you're looking for something else to watch after this video, why not check out one of the videos that should be appearing on screen now. Until next time guys, stay safe, take care, peace.